We are back now with the latest from the Democratic National Convention. Thank you for sticking with us today. I'm Glenda Lewis. We're just a few hours away from night 3 kicking off, and it promises to be a big night with a speech from Vice Presidential nominee Tim Walz. Scripps News White House correspondent Serena Marshall live in Chicago with the convention. And Serena, last night we saw some heavy hitters, major players in the Democratic Party with a very different message.
Yeah, we saw some of the biggest names in the Democratic Party. The Obamas taking to the stage and really trying to prosecute the case against former President Trump. They were not holding back. In fact, you heard former President Obama commenting about Donald Trump, what he called his weird obsession with crowd sizes. We heard former First Lady Michelle Obama talking not just against Donald Trump, but talking up Vice President Kamala Harris, saying they are the same. She referred to her as my girl. We also had that ceremonial roll call with all 57 delegations here, each one with their own theme music. Michigan pulling out Eminem's song for their own delegation vote as well. We had Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan, there with the roll call vote as well. But really the message from those, because we didn't just hear Obama, we didn't just hear Bernie Sanders, perhaps different sides of the political spectrum. On the Democratic side, we also heard from some Republicans. Stephanie Grisham, former press secretary under former President Trump, speaking out, trying to give permission to the American public in some ways to abandon the extreme spectrum and instead meet back in the middle. Glenda?
From the husband of our Vice President, Douglas Emhoff, and his impassioned speech about their relationship and how it began. Yeah. Looking forward to tonight, Tim Walz up. What can we expect to hear from him?
The text message. Yeah, well, Tim Walz is somebody most people in the American public still don't know. In fact, Glenda, there was a recent poll that came out that found roughly 30% of Americans have no opinion about him, which is saying a lot in today's political environment. So sources within the campaign tell us this is going to be his opportunity to introduce himself to the American public, his own story, going to college on the GI Bill, growing up in Nebraska. They're actually going to have him introduced by some of his former students and some of his former athletes during his time as Coach Walz. So they're calling this, some of the folks in the campaign, Walz Wednesday, and that is the goal, is to make sure the American public walk away with a good picture of who this vice presidential candidate is. But we're also going to be hearing from some other pretty big names in the Democratic Party, including former President Bill Clinton. Glenda?
And to add another W, we'll be watching. Serena, thank you for the update.